My name is Deepak Tomar. Welcome to Dito Speaks, and I'm coming to you after a very long time. This is the story of Versace.
Versace, 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 Versace,
And Versace is owned by Capri Holdings. In the past couple of years, Versace hasn't done exceedingly well. They have been under pressure when it comes to sales. The whole of Capri Holding is actually really under pressure. Now, what has happened at Capri Holding in the last 2 years is very interesting. Last year, Tapestry, which is the owner of Coach, wanted to acquire Capri Holding for $8.5 billion. FCC, which is the Federal Competition Commission of the US, it blocked the acquisition. Why? Because they think that it will create a monopoly and it is not in the best interest of the end customer. Versace now is asking Donatella Versace, who has been at the helm of the brand for 30 years, to step down. She's already stepped down. Do you know why? Because something else is happening as well. Capri Holding has been under pressure, as I said, right, for the last 2 years. Sales haven't been as top notch. Post-COVID, they could not really recover. Many brands did, but again, globally, luxury is seeing a lot of pressure. Capri's stock price has been down from its peak of $55 to somewhere around $21. After FCC blocked the acquisition by Tapestry, Capri Holdings' credit rating was downgraded by the credit rating agencies. How bad? In Hindi, we always call it Garibi Mein Aata Gila, right? Now, the thing is, when your credit rating is downgraded, what happens immediately is your debt, the loans, the money that you can borrow becomes more expensive. And after looking at their balance sheet, I realized that Capri Holding has $1.8 billion of debt, which is due in 2025, if I'm correct. What it means is they will have to renew that debt or issue new debt or take more money from the market, which will be very, very expensive again for them. In all of this, someone else has been watching it. If you look at some of my previous videos where I have talked about acquisitions in the world of luxury, LVMH Group has done many acquisitions in the last 40 years. Richemont has done the same. Similarly, Swatch Group has acquired many brands. These three groups are like the big daddies of the global luxury in terms of luxury groups and conglomerates, but there have been certain other groups who actually aspire to become bigger, and these opportunities do not come every day. It's a tough time. Brands are under pressure, sales are going down, credit ratings are going down. Brands are always looking for a new home where the pressure of refinancing, of managing money kind of is eased. And that can happen only when they go to a new home, which is a big conglomerate. OTB Group, PRADA Group, Xenia, and the Moncler Group are some of the new guys who want to be the big daddies in this game of luxury. PRADA Group has taken notice of this whole situation and they want to acquire Versace, is what I hear. Why PRADA Group? I tell you, PRADA Group is very interestingly placed in the current scenario. While because of China slowing down, brands like Gucci, Dior, and so many other watch brands, they have really been under pressure. Sales are not happening in China, and these brands had taken almost like 30+% exposure to China in the last decade. While all of this is happening, PRADA Group's brands are doing okay actually. More so, Miu Miu, the younger sibling of the Prada brand, has been hitting it out of the park, totally bucking the trend, the downtrend in luxury. So Prada is very ecstatic. They are super confident. They have been totally disregarding the whole pressure in the world of luxury, and they have come to the table with the aspiration of acquiring Versace. Their executives have been going to the Capri Holding headquarters, and they have done something very interesting. They have ensured that Donatella Versace steps down, and the previous design head of Miu Miu, DARIO VITALE, has been appointed as the new design head for Versace. This should tell you something, although the acquisition hasn't happened yet, right? And this is still a hush-hush news of sorts. But the group has already made moves, and DARIO has done exceedingly well. As I told you, Miu Miu has been hitting it out of the park. He's the right person to go to Versace and really transform it to and then re-energize it and put it on the high pedestal again in front of the world. Prada most likely is going to acquire Versace from Capri Holding, and as a result, Capri will probably feel less pressure once they sell the asset. They will get some fresh money into their coffers to deal with the challenges of issuing new debt, running the company, making it profitable, etc., etc. Again, or they, what I see from here is that there could be some private equity action as well. In fact, the whole group, Capri Holding, is selling Versace. They have a few of the brands like Tory Burch and Michael Kors. You actually will probably see some private equity groups coming and acquiring Capri Holding, taking it private, delisting, and probably breaking the brands, selling it to certain other groups in parts, benefiting from the leveraged buyout model that they run. That's what I wanted to share with you. It's a very interesting story unfolding behind our attention, and I wanted to bring it to the fore so that you can sit up and take note of what is happening in the world of luxury. My name is Deepak Tomar. Please follow this channel. I will keep bringing some exciting and interesting stories from the world of luxury to you. That's my promise. Thank you.